Alrighty, let's jump into my third and final inspection. And the reason that a third one is so darn important. On this third inspection, I'm gonna go around the house. I'm taking pictures of every single defect, broken garden gnome head, scratch on the siding, broken concrete, scratch on the handrails, scratches on the windows, broken screens, you name it, I take pictures of it. And you might be like, what are you doing, Colin? Like, just gonna show the customer how crappy their house is? Yes, all right. So pics of damage. And we're gonna put this everywhere, all right? We're gonna take pictures of every single thing that we possibly can, and then we're gonna show it to the customer. When we show it to the customer, we're gonna just simply preface this with, look, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we've been around the block a time or two, and what we have noticed is when people pay us thousands of dollars to come work on their home, they tend to inspect their home the next couple weeks, making sure that what we did is right, and blah, blah, blah. And in the midst of doing that, they happen to see a bunch of things on their home that weren't there before. And they call us and they say, hey, our siding or our window screen is all ripped up and it wasn't like that before you guys came. You guys did it. And then we show up and we show them the photos and we say, well, Mrs. Smith, it was like that in this picture from the first time I was out here. And then we don't have a relationship because I just called you a liar and you just said I did something I didn't do, and now our relationship is shot, all right? So we show pictures of the damage to save the relationship. And this works 10 out of 10 times. Because you know what? When we show them all the pictures of the damage, it does save that relationship. They quit calling us and saying, hey, my house is now messed up because you guys were here. No, it just stops because I showed them 40 different photos of the most monotonous, tiny little things, a crack in the sidewalk, whatever. I mean, I've literally had people say that us putting a ladder on their sidewalk caused it to crack, all right? Like, I don't employ elephant, right? Like, elephants don't work on ladders very well. So it'll save the relationship, all right? Number two, it increases our what? Perceived value, all right? Let's see if I can spell this right. Perceived value, all right? It increases our perceived value because we are very, very, very thorough on inspecting their home. And they're like, wow, nobody else did this. Nobody else cared that much to look at my entire home. Nobody else cared that much to show me, like, oh, hey, did you know that your garden gnome is broken? Like, we have some pretty cool sealant. We could probably like stick it back on for you while we're here. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing, right? Whatever. It's increased value, all right? And when we increase our perceived value, what does that equal? Well, people pay us more dollars, all right? But they also don't just pay us more dollars, they pay us more dollars more often. And they also make more referrals to us more often. So the higher we increase our perceived value, the better off we are. So what's the way that we do that? With our third inspection, pictures of all the damage, we have to save the relationship, they pay us more, all because we have an increased perceived value because we took pictures of the damage of their home. It's a circle of life. And there you have it. Get out there, start doing this so that you start winning bigly, so you can unlock the ability to give bigly. We'll see y'all next time.